welcome back to my channel. I have been pondering, so I've been cleaning my office in preparation for this exact video. I was gonna film the tidying process, but truly I just wanted to get it done and cleaned and not have to worry about moving the camera and finding the right angles, blah blah blah. So I kind of just did it. It's still not perfect or done, but it's a lot better than it was. I took out the trash and I swept and I've organized the desk a little bit, but I've been pondering whilst doing it whether this is going to be just a monthly reset or if this is going to be a summer reset. I'm kind of leaning towards the summer. That'd be for 2 months now because we're in July. That's what I'm thinking. That's how I'm feeling right now. But yes, this is going to be a reset vlog. So that means that we are going to talk about goals. I'm thinking about doing a mood board, social media, things that I need to do, so on and so forth, TBR stuff, behind the scenes to videos. There's a lot going on. So I thought we would do that. I guess we can have a real talk before we get into everything. Mentally, not doing so hot. I've mentioned it in, I want to say, my vlog that went up a bit ago, how I'm just kind of not doing great. I'm doing fine. I'm getting better. I'm moving. I have to go back to work tomorrow, so I am hoping that kind of getting that routine back will help a little bit. But I've been basically in a little bit of a life slump. I thought it was just reading for a little bit, and it's not. I just don't want to do anything. I have no motivation. Having a bit of a struggle, and this happens fairly often. It's just part of mental health, part of having depression and anxiety, is you get burnout and you get overwhelmed easily, and then you shut down and you just feel bad about yourself in nicest terms I can think of. But it's basically, that's where I've been. That's how it's been going for me for, I want to say at least a month, but I have been avoiding it, ignoring it, pretending it's not happening to push through, which you can only do that for so long before it catches up with you, and it caught up with me. And I'm lucky enough that I've had time off because of the holiday, but at the same time, financially, that puts more of a burden on me, which adds to the stress, which adds to the mental health, and it's kind of just a vicious cycle. I know it'll end and I'll get out of that part, so it'll be okay. But yes, it's a lot. I watched the entire Twilight Saga and all of Fruits Basket, so I'm doing better. It can only go from here. But it was nice just relaxing. I've started playing video games again, which I haven't done in quite some time. So I'm kind of just, I was taking a break from reading. That break can no longer exist. I have at least one I have to read, a book club book in 2 days. So we're gonna get back into reading, which is exciting. So I'll show you guys the TBR cart and the things I want to get to. I want to reorganize this shelf here. But yeah, mental health has been a bit rough, and so I took days of the week. I took Tuesday off from posting just because I didn't want to put myself in a position, and I had my TBR game, so I was like, I don't get enough traction, it'll be fine. But yes, I'm okay. Thank you for everyone who has been kind to me on Instagram especially, and on my vlog where I talk about my mental health. I appreciate it. It's very kind. I'll be all right. But so I'm gonna pop in first to my Notion over here and take a peek at what videos are coming out in the next 2 months. So I have a lot of reading vlogs, a lot of reading vlogs. I use Notion for planning my videos, especially. I use Notion for very few things. I used to use it all of the time. And it's just not, it didn't work for me because I'm a pen to paper kind of girl. It works best for me I try to use my iPad more than anything because it's just more convenient, it's less wasteful, but I definitely want to get back into bullet journaling. I just have to find the time to dedicate to that because it's more of like an art project in some sense. But with that said, Notion. They have just a calendar preset that you can use, and you can slot in your whatever you have going on. Easy to move, which I really like because my schedule is constantly changing. My video ideas have to constantly be pushed because XYZ. Mostly I didn't read the books in time. So it's really nice having that opportunity to move things around and see what I can pre-film and schedule it out that way. Saturdays and Wednesdays are my big filming editing days. That's when I make sure that I'm ready for the week. I try to do my Thursday videos on Wednesday and my Sunday and Tuesday videos on Saturday. If you didn't know, hi, my name is Sam. I upload 3 times a week on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, almost every single week. Sometimes I'll miss a day. Sometimes I even post on Saturdays. I try to do vlogs mostly on Thursdays. So those are usually easy to do throughout the week, and then Wednesday, like, round it out with a full day and have plenty of time to edit still. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm going back and forth which video, if it's going to be this video or if it's going to be my living room video, but it's going to be one of them. And I'm very excited about both of them. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've been rambling so much. So, content that I have coming out, I have, you know, the typical vlogs, which are just total whim. You never know what's going to happen. I've got some little sneaky peek. I have read with me videos coming out, just like live, almost like reading sprints, but instead of sprinting, it's just me alone silently reading with like ambiance music behind me. But I'm reading this chunker right now. I've got a ways to go still, but this is what I've been currently reading, and so I'm doing I'm doing read with me's, which will be like an hour long each, of me working my way through those beasts. That beast, particularly just the one beast. So that's coming out for a future video. I really need to get it done. It's like kind of the top of the list of things that I would like to read, but it's gonna take me minimum 24 hours to finish it, and that's being kind to myself. It's definitely a slower read, but I'm very excited for it, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So I definitely want to get that read sooner rather than later. That is why it's just sitting on this desk right here, to force me to read it. That's the big thing. And then I have my Once Upon a Readathon reading vlog coming out soon. I still have to finish the last book for that, so that'll come out probably next week. And then that's kind of like the big things. I've got a couple tag videos that I want to work towards. I have one themed reading vlog that I'm so freaking excited for that's going to come out hopefully like the end of the month. I've been pushing it because I keep adding books to it, but it's centered around some of my absolute favorite things in books. One thing in particular, kind of a couple things, but it's going really well. So that's been really fun. I'm gonna get a 5-star prediction video up at some point, and then of course like unboxing videos, and then I'm slowly trying new video series that are going to start this summer, which is really exciting. So I've got a plan for those as well. Let's take a look at my TBR cart and see what needs to go on there and what can probably get removed. Okay, welcome to my TBR cart. Down here are actually all of the books that I will eventually unhaul. I'll do a video for that whenever the time comes. I'll either go to little free libraries and do it, or I'll just do like a classic unhaul. But these are just books that I've been collecting over time. It's overspilling at this point because there's just a bit too many. This shelf I typically leave empty because this is commonly where I store my book subscription boxes. I have Oh, I have a lot more now. I want to say I have 7? 5 will be in the videos that I do. I do my unboxing videos every month, which will be Owl Crate, Fairy Loot, and Illuma Crate. And then I also have sometimes Book of the Month and now Aardvark. I know. It's bad. It's bad. But it's okay. And then we have the TBR things. So a lot of these are carryovers, things that I just want to get to. We have Yellowface, which absolutely everybody has been commenting on my TBR video about how much they loved and adored this, so I'm even more excited than I was before. But we've got things that I need to finish from the previous month, which are going to be these 3 here that I have not completed from my last TBR game. And then we're going to have this month's TBR, which includes The Last Word, Yellowface, and The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Okay, I need to add God Killer to the books that are carrying over. Other than these 3, I have a NetGalley book, audiobook to finish, Wayward, which is going to be for a themed reading vlog coming out this month that I'm so excited for. I've started it. It's going good. And then I also have the old Allie Hazelwood, Love on the Brain, which I will be getting from my library because heck nah. So these are going to be like the true TBR things. And then we've got Fear of the Flames. Have you guys seen this around? It's been very recommended to me on Bookstagram, especially. Everyone like loves it. They're like, if you enjoyed Fourth Wing, you gotta read this. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I recommend checking it out if you're interested. You're Invited. This is a very old TBR book that I've been meaning to get to for quite some time. I'm halfway. I just need to finish it. Here we've got Beyond the Black Door. I don't have any video for this, but I really want to read it. It's been highly anticipated for a while now, so I definitely want to get to that, but I'm going to move it back here. And then we've got Orange Volume 2 and The Future, which I just want to finish it. I want to know. I'm enjoying it so much. And then I've got Fruits Basket. I'm on Volume 4 right now. This is going to be a dedicated reading vlog where I read all of them. I'm not prioritizing it as much as I maybe should, so it's taking me a bit longer to get through them. And then we've got Monster Volume 1 here as well, which is going to be on my Summerween TBR. So Summerween is coming up. I will be reading The Last Word, Monster, We Spread, Stolen Tongues, and maybe another thriller. I haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, those are what I'm kind of leaning towards. So this is it for the TBR cart. And as for the rest of my themed reading vlog videos, there's a couple I could add. I think there's maybe 2 I can easily add. But a lot of them, I think I'm just going to listen to the audiobooks, so I'm not going to worry about putting them on the cart. Alright, so the last 3 that I'm going to add that are for sure on the TBRs, not including Jade Legacy, because that's just sitting in the other room right now and I'm not going to bother. I have the Grimrose Girls by Laura Pohl, which is for a themed reading vlog. Same reading vlog. I'm going to be finally reading Small Favors by Erin A. Craig, somebody who I claim to be a favorite author and yet haven't read their 2021 release. Bad. I know. Offensive. And then finally, I need to finish Haunting Adeline. I think I'm going to do a themed reading vlog where I read both duology, or the duology, the Cat and Mouse duet. I'm supposed to be buddy reading this with Eliza. We have both continued to put this on the back burner. So she, of course, needs to also have a special place here because, oof. But that's the cart. She's Beauty, she's Grace, she's full. So much to read, so little time. So, I have this shelf here, and I'll bring you closer in just a second. But this is where I was keeping, like, the books that I really want to get to, books that I need to read, and I haven't been doing it. I haven't touched anything on that shelf. And although some of the books still stand and like I do need to get to them, I'm gonna revamp it. I'm gonna switch things in and out, and hopefully it'll make me pick them up more and remember what it is I need to read. With that said, I will also pull up my book covers. So on my computer, I have a file where I keep all of the book covers of books that I'm going to read and want to read and have reasons to read. So I have my R Fantasy, which I have 6 books on my own TBR that I could pull out and put over there. So let me grab a couple of those. 3 of the 6 that I'm going to put on the shelf, we've got the Graveyard Book, we've got Phantom of the Opera, and KKE. So those ones for sure I'm going to put, because the other ones I think I'll remember decently well at least. 12 friends recommend 12 books. I'm so behind for this, but I don't own a lot of these. One of them is unavailable to grab, but I can grab, I only have 2 of these on my shelf. So, and that's Mexican Gothic and the Scorpio Race. I think I'm gonna leave the Scorpio Races on my shelf just because I know where it is. And I like where it fits. The hardest part about rainbow shelves is the constant wanting to keep them organized and pretty. Okay, 23 books in 2023. I'm also falling behind. That's what most of these are. Is there any that I would like to add now? There's a few. There's a couple. There's so many. Here's the thing. I own all of these, so I don't know if it would help to move any of them over because I'm painfully aware. I guess I can put House of Hollows over because this beautiful book is actually hiding behind a face out up there, so that way I won't forget it. But the rest of these I think will be fine where they are. I don't like splitting up series on my shelf, fun fact. These ones are going to go onto the shelf now, and I'm going to remove a couple. Here is the shelf now. I kept some of the books the same. I only removed 2, but then I added the rest. On the end is my D&D graphic novels that I want to do a short reading video for, and then I have mostly 23 books in 2023 and my r/fantasy books. So that's exciting. I'm not nervous about being so behind. It's cool. All right, now jumping into goals for the month. Goals for the summer. I have a summer bucket list. We can talk about that really quick if you want. So in Procreate, I just have my little summer blackboard of things that I want to do. This summer, we're really trying to get outside a little bit more than usual. So I'm hoping that this summer we can go swimming a lot. We're trying to force our dogs into being water dogs, especially Severo, our husky. We're trying to make him a water boy because Finn is not really a fan. So we want to go to the lake and the river a bunch this summer. I think that would be so much fun. We went just a couple of days ago and it was a lot of fun, a little bit stressful just because it was the first summer lake day, but it was really fun. The dogs went swimming. It was great. So we want to go and do that quite often this summer, and it's really exciting. Another thing that I personally love is flower festivals. They're so fun. They're so pretty. We went to the lavender festival a few years back and it smells heavenly. I'm obsessed with lavender now. So I think that would be fun, especially if we can find like a sunflower festival. I would love that. And then the last like really big thing that I want to do this summer would be building a little free library. I actually have made like the plans of what I'm hoping to get out of it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to have one because we have a lot of kids in our neighborhood. We have a walking path nearby and a pond in our backyard. So there's a lot of foot traction, and I think that it would be really cool to have a space for readers in the neighborhood to get rid of some books and take some books. So that's something I really want to build this summer. And then finally, I really would love to get into bookbinding. It sounds stressful, it sounds like a lot, and it sounds like a lot of time spent learning a new skill, which is not my greatest strength in life. So I think it would be really fun to not only learn how to bind books, but like give them special covers and special editions, learn to spray paint edges or just paint edges, all that fun stuff. I think it would be so cool. I know Eliza is wanting to do it as well, so I think we're gonna try and learn together a little bit, but it's such a cool skill, and I'm sure if you're on Bookstagram you've seen the girlies who do it, but it's amazing, and I would love to be one of those girlies. So this summer we're gonna try and pick up some art skills and try to learn how to do things. I also want to like maybe get into crochet or get into embroidery. I don't know. I want to do something fun. I'm also potentially launching another YouTube channel this summer. Stay tuned for that. I'm not sure yet. There's a lot of logistics to work out first, and like having the time to do that, you know, if that makes sense. So yes, but I'm very excited for the summer. I just want to get outside a lot. I think doing like picnics at the lake and going to the river to swim and having like a grill, like I just think that would be really fun, and that's kind of what I'm leaning towards the most, summer bucket list wise. Look at how sad my little shells are. Let's talk about my goals for the year, or for the summer. Wow, goals for the year. Goals for the summer. So book content wise, I'm trying to prioritize posting on Bookstagram more often. So I'm actually going to be attempting, I've already failed because depression, but we're still going to attempt. So I have here ideas and layout thoughts for my Instagram for this month. I love participating in all the hashtag all the books month 23, all the books July 23. I love participating. It's how I started my Bookstagram, and I think that it helps give you ideas for content. So I go based loosely off of that, and then like whatever else I have going on, promotion for YouTube or social readathons going on, things like that, that I just need to be more active on Bookstagram. That's where like my primary community is, the people that I talk to the most, like it's all there. And so being a bit more active will kind of help fulfill those friendships that I've been creating. I can't words very well. So I definitely want to batch take some photos for the Instagram today. I've been enjoying the direction in which my feed is going. I am already behind though. I did post like an impromptu photo yesterday, so that kind of makes up for it, right? But yeah, I want to get better at posting on Bookstagram. I've started posting on Lemon8, more lifestyle things, a bit of everything. Not quite the same bookish content, but I don't know if I love it. I like seeing people's aesthetic photos of their life, and it's very lifestyle focused. I'm not seeing nearly enough growth or traction to make it feel worth it compared to like Instagram. Like in Instagram you can get 50 followers rather quickly, just starting from base, like bottom of nothing. And Lemon8, it doesn't feel quite as community driven, so it's there. It's a low priority, but it's there. But yeah, Bookstagram I definitely want to focus on and get better at batch preparing content so that I can post more often throughout the week. I think posting every day is unrealistic for me, so we're not gonna do that. But I do know that Hello Harpy, I want to say, I could be totally wrong, but 100 days till Halloween countdown is going to start soon, and usually there's a list of photo prompts for every day counting down that I also like to try participating in, and I take that and then make it so it's more bookish and I think that's always a lot of fun. So, long-winded way to say that I'm trying to focus on posts for Instagram as well. I feel always bad posting to like promote YouTube, and I need to just get over that. Like, I'm doing YouTube, you're watching, you know I am. I need to get better at just saying like, hey guys, I have a video, suck it up. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Like, I just need to get better at promoting myself and being loud about it, but not so like in your face and obnoxious that people like don't want to see it. I just, fine line. But yeah, I want to be more active on Instagram because that's where I like it. If I could get better at making reels, I would start posting those to TikTok and potentially branch out into YouTube Shorts. They're not my favorite. I don't really like them. I think they're often used by a younger audience that I'm not targeting. So we'll see about that. I'm not sure. As for YouTube book content, summer goals, I have a lot of themed reading vlogs that I just need to get done. I need to stop procrastinating them. I need to get ahead of the game because I will be doing Booktober again this year. That's the plan. And I am trying to start the process of that in August. So I'm going to start reading books for certain things in August so that I have content ready and it doesn't all fall on like the day before or the month before like I did last year. So we're trying to go into that more organized. So with that said, I need to get these reading vlogs done. I am starting a new series and it's taken me practically 6 months to do, and I just need to finish. Like, I just need to get my themed reading vlogs out. If you guys have any content you want to see from me, please leave them in the description down below. Nope, not in the description, in the comments. You comment in the comments. Tell me what kind of videos you might want to see this summer or this coming fall for Booktober or anything else. I use Notion and I have a lot of ideas and I throw all of my ideas into Notion for any video I could possibly do. If I see somebody else do the video, I'll throw it in there and just kind of organize as need be. So I'm good on like content, but if there's specific things you want to see, let a girl know because I can do that. But yes, just posting as I am 3 times a week. I really like that schedule. It works really well for me, especially because I have my set days for like work for YouTube. And so I'm not stressed about my upload schedule. It'll stay the same. I just need to get better at my dang reading vlogs because my reading is so sporadic. With that said, reading goals specifically. Finish books that have been on my current reads for a long time. So, which is Steeped in Gold. That's been there for too freaking long. I really want to spend the second half of the year focusing on the new releases that are coming out in 2023 because there's so many for the second half that I'm so excited for. And therefore, I need to catch up. I need to clear them out. I need to DNF things if they're not working out. And I just need to accept that. It's really hard not completing books when you're a completionist, but I gotta do it. So DNF more books, wrap up my current reads list, which I think is at 14 right now. I did start like 5 books over the weekend because I didn't want to read anything and it was rough. So finish up my current reads, focus on things that I need to prep for Booktober, and then focus on 2023 releases. I did my anticipated releases video for the second half of the year. If you're interested, there was like over 20 books on that list, I think. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Now, a little mood shift. We're gonna talk about lifestyle goals. So, hi, my name is Sam. I vlog. I often vlog. I love talking to you guys. I love talking to myself. But basically, I am a mix of lifestyle and booktube. Primarily booktube. Thursdays is where you see a bit more lifestyle, and I want to incorporate more of that into my videos. I know they're not for everyone. Vlogs do the worst on my channel, but those are for me. Those are for my soul because I think that they're the most fun. And I just like being able to talk about my life and my readings as I read them and just showcase the things that I do when I do them. It's not often, but sometimes. And so basically, I want to incorporate more lifestyle. I'm really trying to start a fitness journey. It's not going well, but I really need to get better about it. I attempted the 75 hard challenge, I want to say last year, and gave up on it too soon, and I need to just do it. I just need to focus on my health because it's really a hinder to my mental health and my capabilities of doing tasks and things and my energy level. So I need to focus on eating better and primarily working out. We just lost our gym though because they just shut down, so I don't know what the plan is now. But yes, working out and my just overall health is a really big goal of mine for this summer. And then just overall lifestyle stuff, show off more than just me reading books in a week, but show off the work that I do, show off the art projects that I want to do, just fun things like that I think would be nice. And the last thing for the summer is I am on a book buying ban. We're saving money, even though my shelves are so sad now because I have new shelves and they're also sad because they're so empty and they want friends. But we're saving money. We're not buying books a ridiculous amount of times. We're being cool and chill. Okay? Therefore, I'm gonna try my darndest for tickets to Base Canyon. It's gonna be the 5th year of Base, and I will be so sad if we don't get to go. If you didn't know, Austin is my partner, my boyfriend. I love him. He's great. We have been together for coming up on 5 years. So we started dating Base Canyon 18, the first Base Canyon ever, and we're coming up on 5 years. And so if we can't be there, I'll be really upset. But also, life is spooky and bad incidents keep happening at events at the Gorge that are ruining it. So that also plays a role in it. But if we can afford it, oh, I'm so excited. I would love to be there. That would be so fun. So that's like the big like final send off for August. August is always like my worst reading month because it's usually like wedding season, festival season, a lot of things happening there, but it's also readathons. So Aurelium Autumn Equinox is happening in August, as well as Maggie is hosting romance readathon, and it's focused more on like historical romance and Bridgerton, and I'm like loosely participating in that because Daphne is a co-host. And so I just August is going to be very busy, and I want to set myself up for the most success possible. That's like the big thing, is making July good so that August can be great. You know, you feel great. And to round out this video, let's talk about some of my favorite things for the year. Bookish, non-bookish, all the fun stuff. Bookish, I'm loving, out of all of my subscription boxes, I think Owl Crate this year has been my favorite. I think that they've been killing it. They just launched their adult only book subscription box, adult only in all of their subscriptions, but they just also launched adult. So I'm very excited. I got that added to the list, I know. But yeah, that's going to be giving adult fantasy, and I'm very excited. I always am intrigued with what they come out with. Always the struggle of the Owl Crate and Fairy Loot, like, fight getting the same books but such vastly different editions, which honestly, like, they're different enough, they're pretty enough, I can't complain. So it works out in the end, but it's definitely one of those concerns where I'm like, oh no, another adult only box, is it going to be the same? But besides the point, Owl Crate has just been pulling through. Fairy Loot right close second, very close. I've just been really enjoying the picks this year. I'm very excited for the like things that we get. Fourth Wing, we know, is my favorite book of the year so far. I've really enjoyed it. My favorite edition for books that I've gotten this year, honestly, I think these take the cake. I think these are two of my absolute favorite editions, special editions, for the entire year. I also really liked Fairy Loot's In the Lives of Puppets. I thought that was good. Sad that it's not green though, because it doesn't match, you know. Favorite genre for this year so far has got to be fantasy. I've just been in such a fantasy mood, a fantasy romance mood. I think booktube is in a romance fantasy mood. I think that's just how it's going. I think that's what's happening. But it's really fun and I enjoy it. I'm loving Kindle Unlimited. I think it's great. Do I utilize it often? Really, but we're getting better. I've read like 11 books this year on there so far, which is pretty good. That's not terrible. So I'm enjoying that. That's a nice addition to have. Favorite new author. Do I have a favorite author? I don't think so. I don't think there's been a single author that has made me like a die-hard stan for them yet. Even like Rebecca Yarros, like I'm not gonna read her backlist. I don't care. I don't. But I guess if anything, upcoming vlog, I read Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor, and I loved her writing. I want Emily J. Taylor to come out with a horror fantasy so bad. I think that would be like the best book ever. I think it'd be fantastic. So yes, potential new favorite author. We'll see. I don't know when their next book will come out, but I'm excited for it. I don't have a favorite adaptation of the year so far, but two that are coming out that I'm excited for. August 3rd, Heartstopper Season 2! Stupid excited. And also in August 12th, maybe, I want to say, Red, White, and Royal Blue, the movie is coming out. So I will be reading that and then watching the film, and I'm very excited. I think that'll be great. So yeah, I think that's it for like bookish things that I'm in love with right now. Lifestyle things, makeup, all the same. I use the same makeup products that I've been using for like 3 years plus now. So there's no point in really going into that. If you're interested, I do have an everyday makeup tutorial on my channel somewhere. If you're interested in an updated one, let me know. I know that's not like what my channel really focuses on, so probably no one cares. But if you were interested, let me know. Food. Oh, so fun fact. Depression makes you not want to eat. Eating is such a challenge. You just want like sugar and caffeine, and your brain is like, you don't need food. You just drink some caffeine, you're good. Not healthy, not safe. Yes, I do still do it though. But the one tried and true food that has gotten me through, which I'm currently out of, which has been rough. I'm obsessed with Annie's white cheddar shells mac and cheese. Why? I do not know. It is like your typical powdered cheese mac and cheese, but the shells are so tiny. They're so small, and it just tastes really good, and I'm just obsessed. I've eaten probably like 10 boxes in the last month. Like, it's ridiculous. It's all I ever want to eat. It's very quick, very easy. That's really important. And so yeah, it's like come home from a long day of 10-hour shift at work, like eat a box of mac and cheese, call it a day. That has been like my obsession. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. As for like non-booktube creators, I've been loving Emma Thorne. Yes, Emma Thorne. She does commentary. She does a lot of commentary on the events that happen in the world, especially surrounding like Christian politics, feminism, all that fun stuff. Love that. I've been really enjoying her content. I would say that I'm watching that the absolute most. And then second most watched thing, which I'm basically out of content now for both of them, so I'm suffering a little bit. Sam and Colby, they do like ghost hunting paranormal YouTube videos, and I was like obsessed with that. I want to read horror so bad. That gives me the same vibes right now, because like I said, I'm out of content, because what happens is I find someone I enjoy and then I binge their stuff, and then there's no more stuff to watch, and then I'm like a lost little puppy that has no soul. So that's cool. If you have great content creators, leave them down below, because I would like to watch some, because I'm in the middle of nothing. But that's it. I think that's everything. There's not a whole lot that I'm like obsessing over right now. Nothing new has really added to my routine or anything. So I think that's gonna conclude this video. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I didn't really do a lot of like the aesthetics stuff. I kind of just chatted about what's been going on. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this at least a little bit. If you've got future things that you would like to see, oh my god, if there's future things you would like to see in reset vlogs, let me know and I would gladly do that and set this up differently. I kind of did this last minute on a whim. Like I had a few things that I want to talk about, but I didn't really think of a full concept for it. I didn't watch a lot of inspiration for this, so I kind of just went on a whim and did it. But if there's something you want to see in the next one, I'm thinking it'll probably be September and we can do like an autumn reset and get ready for the spooky season. I'm so excited. So yeah, if you want anything else in a reset video, let me know. If you prefer these like monthly or if seasonally is cool, let me know. Basically chat with me in the comments. I guess I'm lonely. That's gonna be it. Okay, thanks for hanging out. Bye.